How's it going, everybody? I'm Mega Metalman-X, and welcome back to another episode of Shanghai.EXE. Well, just like last time, it took me a straight day and a half translating the first part of Chapter 8. But boy, was it worth it. Because turns out there is some really emotional stuff coming up in this last half of the game. Some real big revelations and plot twists that will most likely shake you all in your boots. For those of you who don't know. However, it is because of me that you will find out these secrets. Also, I've had the script on screen now, so it'll be a lot easier to read. Hopefully. So, without further ado, we are going to start the final chapter, so strap yourself in for the most exciting episode of all. Or should I say suspenseful. Exciting was the border concern computer campaign. Good night, Alice. Good day, everyone. I am the head of the secret organization known as ROM. The attack of the Black Navvies on the internet the other day was essentially our greeting card. We at ROM have now acquired the necessary means to throw this world into chaos. Please wait patiently, for the day of ROM's world domination is at hand! Yup, they've broadcasted their plan of world domination throughout all of Gensokyo. Shit just got real. Shanghai, this is... The people of ROM have finally declared war on us. Isn't there anything we can do? Alice, it's an email from Dr. Morichika. From the doctor? Read it. Well, here. Miss Alice, I need to talk to you about Shanghai. I am visiting the Agent Center at the moment. If you could, can you please come to the Agent Center right now? About me? Well then, let's go. It's finally time, isn't it? Alice, don't do anything reckless, okay? Yup, the war has finally started. This has put the world into quite a scare. So I'm guessing this music is going to play everywhere now, from now until the end of the game. And now we've got these big Gundam robots all over the place. I'm not sure if those are ROM's robots or if they're someone else's. Like, I know I have the script translated, but I'm still not sure who those belong to. We have received a declaration of war from ROM, so we're currently working with the self-defense forces to minimize casualties. As was the case with the previous cyber war, it may very well have an impact on the real world. Oh, so there was a war before this, was there? And was ROM the one that instigated that too? We still don't know that for sure. Wait, yeah, I wanted to check out the robot. It's a Type 28 self-defense landwalker. It seems very vigilant about its surroundings. Okay, that doesn't give very much information. It could be anyone. They said the self-defense forces. So that means, like, the SWAT team has come to help out too. It's gotten that bad. Well, this is it then. Anyways, to the Agent Center, right? It's time for the big reveal. think that at a time like this, I'd rather spend the day as any other usual day. Yeah, if it's your last day on Earth, you might as well spend it doing what you love. But in your case, it's just standing around watching cars go by. Which some people do like to do that. It's not weird or anything.
Damn! If I had the power, I would destroy Rom right now!
Believe me, I think everyone wants to. I mean, I can't even imagine something of this magnitude happening in the real world, here, out in reality here. Like, I know a lot of people are concerned about fucking Trump starting World War III and such. But if that ever does happen, yeah, we're pretty much fucked, because this ain't a video game. As much as we gamers like to fantasize about how real life should be like a video game, because not only would that be awesome, but we would be heroes. We would be the ones to stop the evil politicians from rising up. We, the people, the ones with no significance to society whatsoever. It could also be that kind of world where we can have magical spheres, and we could go out and throw them at wild animals in the forest, and see if I can catch them in my ball, and then throw them out and have them attack other wild animals for pleasure. Yeah, living in a Pokemon world would be pretty cool. As I am a avid Pokemaniac, that is a dream of mine. I would love to live in a world like that, but anyways, we're going off track here. So, you've come, Miss Shinky.
Doctor, you wanted to talk about me.
Yes, in the Black Navy raid the other day, only Shanghai was able to go toe-to-toe with them equally. The reason as to why that is, has to do with Shanghai's true identity.
Shanghai's true identity?
That's right. Rinosuke, may I please have a word?
Papa?
So, Troy, you have returned. Yep, apparently to what I've gathered, that's my father's name, is Troy. But there isn't anyone named Troy in the Toho Wiki universe either. So, I'm guessing a lot of these characters Koki just made up. So my father is perhaps the older brother of Kurt Cobain, it looks like. Damn, that's pretty cool. Alice, you should be proud. Like, why are you not popular because of that? I heard that Japan is in a crisis state right now, and the world itself is in danger. Besides, my daughters are the key to solving this catastrophe.
Huh?
Alice, this is about you and Rebecca.
Rebecca?
I'm not sure you were aware of this, but Shanghai is no ordinary net navi.
I'm not sure what to say. Is it about my bad behavior?
No, it's not like that. It's more essential than that. Let me explain. It happened about 20 years ago. You see, Shinky and I, before I married your mom, I was married to another woman. Me and this other woman, we had a daughter together. Rebecca Margatroyd. She was such a very cheerful and active little girl. I traveled around the world with my wife and Rebecca, while being devoted to the adventuring business. But on the way to our daily destination, I was involved in a terrible rock falling accident, and I lost my wife and daughter both at once. I was in shock from losing my whole family, so I spent my life wandering around the world. It was then that I met Shinky, who was a university student at the time. We eventually fell in love, and not long after, got married, and that's when you were born, Alice. However, I still could not forget about the family that I lost after marrying Shinky. One day I came across an old computer terminal that I had discovered in my travels. Inside the terminal, there was a cyber life form, slowly dying.
Cyber life form?
It is a living thing that exists in cyberspace. The cyber life form was that of a girl named Jill, who had drifted in from the beyond. I consulted an acquaintance researcher to treat the dying child. The resuscitation left her body in a vegetative state, since it was missing vital physical data. We needed to transplant human DNA along with its stored data. So, I gave her the DNA and memory data of my late daughter, Rebecca. And then, by adding Rebecca's memory and DNA to the cyber life form, thus, the NetNavi, Shanghai.EXE, was born.
So you're saying that Shanghai is my older sister?
That's correct. The reason why Shanghai's capacity is so large is because each somatic cell is defined as one single memory. That's why she was able to defeat those black Navis from the beyond. Because the cyber life form, who was the basis for Shanghai, also came from the beyond.
So that's Shanghai's true identity. I was manipulating my own sister to fight all this time, without even knowing it. If you had knew who I really was, you would have held back. So I told Papa to keep quiet about it. Alice, now that you know this, will you still be able to operate me as Shanghai? I'm not sure right now. But why is Shanghai's identity the key to saving the world?
In order to stop Rom and what they're planning, we need to defeat the one behind it all. And this person is most likely from the beyond as well. They also clearly possess tremendous power. Only Shanghai will be able to stand up to and defeat the Yukai from the beyond. And to bring out Shanghai's true potential, Alice and Shanghai's bond is essential. Oh, this is just like the Mega Man and LAN and Hub scenario. For those of you who don't know, Mega Man was not always a NetNavi. Hub was LAN's little brother who died at birth, I believe. And his father reprogrammed his DNA into computer data and implanted it inside a NetNavi, or a cyber being, and that cyber being was Mega Man. So that same concept is being implemented here. Oh my god. Seriously, the feels. The feels, man. This game is just taking every aspect of the Battle Network games, all of them, and compacting them together into this wonderful little package. I am so disappointed that this game never got publicly released. Because if it did, I'd go as far to say it would be the perfect Battle Network fan game. Hands fucking down. Like, if you ask me, what Koki did was kind of stupid. Like other Toho fan games, they were never funded. And like I said, like before he finished development of this game, he set up a Patreon so people could support it, sort of like a Kickstarter for like backers in Japan. And if they paid a certain amount of yen, they could get the early access version or the full version when he decided to release it. It was that little thing right there that called Capcom down to call the kibosh on the whole thing. So if he only hadn't done that and distributed it as freeware, just like JKB is going to distribute Mega Man X Corrupted as freeware. Mind you, he did ask Capcom's permission to make it way back when he first started. But that's kind of irrelevant. Like, if he just distributed it as freeware, I highly doubt that Capcom would have come down on them as hard as they did. With this game, that is. Man, this is almost making me cry. The Battle Network memories, I told you. From long ago, I've always loved the Battle Network games. So, instead of Hubbat, which is like the full synchro between Lan and Mega Man in those games, what it will be here? Rebecbat or something like that? That actually would work. Or Jillbat? I don't know. But now, you all know the truth. And I know the truth as well. Wow. I told you there'd be a lot of emotion in this episode. Anyways, where was I? Your two hearts must be one, in order to exceed the limit of full synchro and achieve ultimate power. I fear that it will be impossible to win if perfect synchro cannot be achieved.
Perfect? Synchro?
We are not sure yet as to how exactly that condition will manifest itself. But one thing is for certain. You two need to trust in each other wholeheartedly. It is also important to know that is a connection that far surpasses any Navi-operator relationship.
I've been wondering all this time how Shanghai can understand and help me as much as she does. It's because it's a blood-related family relationship. It's because she's my older sister. I'll do it. I will not let Rom take over the world and the city that everyone lives in. I will fight with my sister. Yeah, Shanghai and I together. Huh. I knew I could believe in you, Alice.
Thank you both. As we speak, the net agents are getting ready to attack the ROM base. The ultimate battle will soon begin. Until then, I want you to preserve your strength.
Understood.
Alright, this is it then. Alice, you should take a breather at home for today. I am going to stay and talk with Rinosuke.
Oh, okay, Papa. Make sure you come home soon. Mom's been worried about you.
Okay, I understand. You fool. Why did you not tell them the danger of achieving perfect synchro? If Shanghai gets deleted during perfect synchro, then Alice will die as well. Even if I were to tell them, it would only scare her more to let them know that. Besides, I think there will be a 1% chance of that happening anyway. After all, they're my two proud daughters. It's your call. The fate of the world lies in the hands of those children. We are older, yet we're powerless. We are not powerless. There are certain things only adults can do. We must help the children move forward in life. It is our job to pave a way for them. I'm always comforted by your words, Troy. Good luck. To protect the future of us. And our children. Right. Oh, such a heroic scene. Alice will be the one to save this world from total domination. And destruction. And whatever else ends with Asian. Anyways, yeah, now's the time to go back to bed. That was a short day. What were you there, talking for like 8 hours? This reminds me of that last time. Bedtime already? How long were we at the hospital? Yeah, because game time must pass a lot slower than in real life time. It's like 2 minutes for us, but like 8 hours for them. Whatever, I'm not here. Another Family Guy reference, sorry. Anyways, let's go back. Although I have a feeling that it'll be hard for me to sleep knowing that the world's at war now. I mean, I would too. I mean, at any second, a nuke could drop down and destroy my entire village, or town. And I'd be vaporized. Hell, anyone would be scared shitless over that. I've lost my leg. Sorry, but I'm getting out of here. Come on. The barrage is way too heavy. Whoa. What the hell? What is that? Are those meteors? This really has gotten out of hand. Yikes. What is going on here? Are they conducting air raids from space?
Miss Ryzen, we are taking far too much damage. I recommend that we retreat. It's not that bad. Besides, Rom's hideout is just a stone's throw away. It's inevitable now.
Oh, she's going to infiltrate Rom's base in that robot.
Well, it has come to this. It's your turn to act now. So be it. It looks like we've been assigned to storm their hideout. The Moku gang informed me as to the location of the base. The Moku gang? Apparently the location of Rom's base was known about all along in the back-end society. It seems they have signed a peace treaty that ensures they won't be involved in the harm of others. However, the recent Black Navi attack has caused damage to the underground community. The back-end society acknowledged the attack as a betrayal by Rom. Well, even if we know where it is, it will still take some time and effort to get in there. There's a heavy air raid barrage, and surrounding radar is top-notch, so it's near impossible to break in from above. If it's possible, can you possibly think of an alternative way to get inside the base? Me? Perhaps a young person like you could come up with a better idea.
Yeah, because kids have wild imaginations, unlike adults. And I can vouch for that, because my imagination is not the way that it used to be back when I was, say, 10 years old. Like, it's pretty much gone now. Really. I wish it was still there. Because if it was, I'd be making up new game ideas still. Just like I was in writing stories. But no. High school ruined my innocence. Thanks, high school. Fuck you. Oh crap, I missed that last message.
Since you two have thwarted Rom's plans so many times now.
Well, that makes sense. Alice is the only one who has been thwarting Rom's plans all this time and deleting their net navies. While the cops have been doing shit all. Probably just sitting on their asses watching this happen. I still have a suspicious feeling about Segume. I've had a suspicious feeling about her since the very beginning when I first met her. Like, when I was still taking Tenchi to the net agency for her summons or whatever. No, I'm not doing that joke again. But she was just standing there, like a cardboard cutout, and when you talk to her, she says nothing. She's like Trainer Red. If that's not suspicion, I don't know what is. Because it kind of gave off that vibe that Battle Network 2 did. Like, when you're on the airplane and you go over and you talk to Shun, and he just says the ellipses. And then he turns out to be the villain. So it makes sense, but again, plot twists. Anything could happen right now.
Alright, I'll try and find out if I can do something. Thank you. It won't be too difficult if you just put your mind to it. But it's rather frustrating, because I've been waiting for so long just to fight them. How about we start off first by talking to Remilia about it? Why Remilia? Because she's rich, that's why. Alice, you got email.
Crap, where's my email again? There's the email from Koichi to initiate the second part of that side quest. Okay, I haven't translated that, but I will next episode. Alright, I doubt that's important. But seeing as, like, I'm taken over as the main translator of this game, I'm gonna have to do, like, every little thing, not just main story elements, but, like, everyone. Every piece of dialogue I'm gonna have to translate. That's the job of a translator, so... Oh crap, what the fuck? My controller just died. The fuck, man? Ah. What? Oh. Okay, that was weird. And scary. I thought I wasn't gonna even get out of that window. I thought it was stuck there. And I would have to go back and listen to all that all over again. And possibly bawl my eyes out, because that was a really touching story. Gosh, I don't even remember hearing about the backstory of Hub and Lan back when I played the Battle Network games. I honestly do not. It was probably mentioned in Battle Network 1. That is the only game in the series that I have not finished. And that is because the final boss, the Life Virus, is a total prick. Seriously. I tried like over 25 times to beat that fucker. and I finally got him down to 1 HP. I still remember that day. I got him down to 1 HP. My heart was pounding out of my chest. I just had to hit him one more time. I had him right at target range. And then, boom, he deletes me. So, that triggered me to rip out my game cartridge, chuck it across the room with all the strength in my arm, stomp the fucking thing into the ground, and rage down the street like a total stupid ass. And I've never touched the game since. I probably should, but then again, Battle Network 1 wasn't my favorite of the games. It had a very vague sense of direction, where to go and what to do. And seeing as it was the first game, the battle system was really shoddy and sloppy and slow. So if they sort of improved on that a bit and made a patch for it or something like that, maybe I would play it again. Because as a huge Mega Man fan, I need to beat every single Mega Man game there is. And that is, I think, the single Mega Man game in existence I still have not beaten, and is going to bug me until now from the end of time. So I will have to get around to beating it sooner or later. But anyways, that's where my script ends. And that's where this episode will take a hiatus. Until next time. We will be doing that important little side quest mission. And fighting that optional Navi boss that I want to beat so badly. Ever since I discovered that she was in this game. So, I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, or all three. So until next time, this is Mega Metal Man X, signing out. Peace!